on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode After School with the Lawsons. I have today a original special guest, might I add, my beautiful wife,
Hello.
Whitney Lawson. Thanks for joining me down here tonight.
Oh, well, thanks for having me in my own home.
Oh, you know. So, you guys got to bear with me. My voice is a little going in and out.
You got a little bit of the funk.
I got a little bit of the funk, and I think I got the funk while I was over in California.
Yeah.
I was over there, had an interview with the Sus King, Nick Hibbets. Super great guy, super cool. They were very welcoming, you know. They were extremely nice, him and his wife. They got 3 kids.
Now, you said that.
But yeah, we had a good time.
You said you think you might have gotten the flu.
Yeah.
When you said that, do you think it could have been the bird flu's a real thing and you held a chicken?
It was not the bird flu.
Seriously, I mean, it could have been. You never know. You held one of his chickens for a video.
Correct.
So you could have got the bird flu.
I did not get the bird flu.
You don't know that. You weren't tested.
Well,
I mean, that's a legit thing, right?
yeah, but I don't think it comes from chickens.
They're birds.
Yeah. Kinda.
They got feathers.
Indeed. Touché, I should say.
So,
Well, you look good tonight. I'm going to throw that in there, too.
well, I got my, kind of jammies.
You jammy-fied?
Yeah, cozy.
Well, I got my coffee, so, again, bear with me. I got my beautiful wife, and we're going to get through this.
Well, you're sick, and Aunt Flo has come to visit me.
Oh,
so
God.
This is why I'm, cozied up right now.
Well,
So.
the negative of that is Aunt Flo just isn't visiting you. Like, you know, she's visiting me, too.
Yeah, but you don't feel her wrath.
Oh, but I do feel her wrath. See, that's where you're wrong. I do feel the wrath.
Yeah, but you just...
For at least the first 3 days.
You feel it mentally, though. I feel it physically.
What does it feel like? Let's talk about how Aunt Flo affects you, and then we'll talk about how Aunt Flo affects me.
It feels like labor pains. Like I feel like I'm having contractions, like I'm about to give birth. That's
really?
that's how bad it hurts the first 2 days. It's all in my lower stomach and in my back.
Well, mine is just here. She just affects me mentally.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about to drive myself insane. I mean, I'm not going to drive myself insane, but Miss Flo is. Oh, also, by the way, if you see a little creature jump up, go ahead and tell them about Zeus.
We just got a Maine Coon from a breeder in Tennessee. I've been wanting one for a while. And Daniel surprised me with one for an early V-Day gift.
Yep.
And his name is Zeus. And
Well, his original name was
Boss Baby.
Boss Baby.
Because he was the biggest one in the litter.
Mm-hmm.
And but we changed it to Zeus. And
Which I kind of like Zeus a lot better anyway.
Yeah. He's so cute, super sweet. Supposedly he's going to be very big.
Yeah.
His dad was almost 30 pounds. So he's going to be a big boy.
And this cat is curious. So when I say you might see him jump up just out of the blue, like come up on me, he's going to jump up. He was just up here a while ago, right before we started, actually.
But we used to have cats. We like cats. I miss our old cats that we used to have. And then ever since I saw a Maine Coon, I think for the first time, maybe like a year or 2 ago on TikTok, I believe. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is this big thing? And I found out I was like, oh, I got to have one.
So you said you looked up like why they are called Maine Coons.
Yeah, because they originate.
For the longest time, I thought they were Man Coons.
They're Maine Coons because they originate from Maine.
Oh, wow.
The state of Maine.
Interesting.
Yes. And so they call them Maine Coons.
Did not know that.
But apparently, I mean, they're huge. They look like mini, like bobcats
Come here,
almost.
Zeus.
And
Come here, buddy.
I just want something because cats are very lovable and cuddly. And imagine having like a lap dog,
Yeah.
but it's a cat. Yeah. just sitting on you, just doing all that. I mean, and literally, you know how cats like smack like that? Imagine getting smacked by a Maine Coon. Like,
yeah, be like getting punched by a toddler.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm excited to watch him grow.
Yeah, he's super sweet. He sleeps in the bed with us right now.
The only bad thing is I'm afraid, I'm not afraid.
He might eat our kids.
No, but people that come over are probably going to be very scared. Like, oh my gosh, is that a bobcat or a panther in your house?
Yeah, but his temper, like he's just curious, He's super calm. He's very chill.
But he gets nervous around new people. Like he wants to go hide, which I think that's normal.
Yeah.
But he's very sweet, very loving. When we got him from the breeder, she said that she does that with the babies. She socializes them around kids and everybody else so they can be friendly. So, I mean, he's
super cool.
Yeah.
Very cute. And maybe you guys will get to see him. He may just pop up here.
Right now, he's trying to play with some cords.
Yeah, he's over here. I'm waiting for him to like tip over a camera, to be honest with you guys. I'm like, oh God, he's going for the cord. But yeah, I just got back from California, contracted a little funk. So we're just going to make this quick and sweet and, just kind of fill you in on what we got coming up and what we just finished off. So had the interview with Sus King, went great. Got to know him really well, him and his family. Saw a wolf out there in California. Seen 2 deer fighting,
Tell him what you did with the wolf, though.
Oh, I told him on the last podcast, but it was just instinct to I seen this wolf and I was like, oh, come here, puppy. Like it was like a little dog or something. And it definitely wasn't. It was a full grown. I said,
are you crazy?
Wolf. Yeah.
That thing, I mean, could have just and just tore your butt up.
And he wasn't far, I mean,
and you weren't even at a gas station or nothing. You literally pulled off on the side of the road.
On the side of the road in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
But beautiful place. I highly recommend.
Did anybody pass you as you were doing that on the road?
There were very few. So on the straight strip, it's very few.
Because I'm saying if there was a person who drove past you in the middle of nowhere, they were probably thinking, check this idiot out. He stopped on the side of the road hollering at this wolf like, come here, pooch.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think that guy knows that's a wolf. He thinks it's a dog. But no, it was 100%. It was definitely a wolf.
And then tell him about all the bucks.
Oh, yeah. We drive up and there is probably
a restaurant or
12,
something?
No, right in front of his house.
Oh.
Yeah, 12 deer. And we're not, we have deer here in Kentucky. And it's normal to see.
Yeah, but it's deer, not big old bucks, though.
Yeah, usually you see a doe, maybe a buck, a little 4-pointer. I'm talking bucks.
10, 12
the
pointer.
The spread on these antlers were huge. And they were just walking oh, hey, what's up, guys? Just passing us. And then 2 of them lock up, just fighting. It was the craziest thing. And it was from here, it was probably 15, 20 feet away. And, it was wild. Just experiencing that stuff. I've never been somewhere where you see, nothing but so much at the same time. It was beautiful. So we had that. And then this week, fly out to Sarasota, Florida, meeting with Tanyalee Davis. She's a comedian, extremely funny. And she has a form.
You're going to do a podcast with her?
What did I say she had? I can't remember. But it's a form of
dwarfism.
Dwarfism, yeah. And surprisingly, I had no idea there were so many different forms, and I want to know more about it. And she's just a very inspiring person.
Her videos are hilarious.
She is a hoot, and I can't wait to get to know her a little bit more. I fly out Wednesday and then I'll be coming back home Friday. So after this episode, that will be the next episode. I feel like I sound terrible right now.
You just sound like you're under the weather.
Oh, I feel okay.
Or it almost sounds like you've overworked yourself.
Yeah, I think that's...
And you just need rest. Kind of like a singer, overdone themselves.
These next couple days, I'm going to have to just really minimum speaking.
Well, that's kind of hard for you.
Well, not here at the house for a day or two. I mean, what I mean, I don't mind to shut up for a little bit.
Really? Every couple seconds. Honey, honey, come here. Honey, I need this. Honey.
All right. We'll see. And we'll update you and let you know how this week goes on Instagram. But this episode will be up Tuesday. So I will fly out the next day. Interviewing Tanyalee Davis on Thursday. What else do we got? We got the cat. It's cold. It's cold here in Kentucky.
The kids have been they were out of school all last week. So they did the NTI, the at-home learning with the computers. And surprisingly, they are out of school. I hate saying tomorrow because when you guys watch this, it's going to be in the past, but it's in the future right now.
Don't get her on this, please.
So Monday, tomorrow, which I still understand it's cold, so some of the roads are still probably icy, but here where we are, it's melting.
Yeah, it's very clear. So,
but I get it though. Some back roads are still, but they're going on day 5 of NTI for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just so different because when we were kids, it was just, I mean, I remember driving to school in high school and the roads covered.
Yeah, but you got to think over the years, though, there's probably been so many accidents and stuff has changed so much. I mean, we're able now to do the at-home learning to where back then we couldn't. Yeah. And we could only miss so much.
Right. And then it seemed like some years we were going to school like half a summer.
Right. I remember going up until one year, we went until I think June 2nd. Because we missed so many days because of the snow. Yeah. So.
But yeah, it's just different with NTI now. It's weird because, we lived in a different world, but so did our grandparents, right? Like, they were the ones that walked to school,
With no shoes.
With no shoes on.
I walked 10 miles.
Uphill. I could never figure it out. It was uphill there and uphill back. Yeah. But it's just stuff's so different.
Now, legit though, my grandma, she used to tell me that she used to brush her hair with a fork. And I would always laugh like, oh, yeah, like the Little Mermaid and stuff. Like, no, they were so poor growing up. They didn't have hairbrushes. That's the only way she could brush her hair was with a fork.
Well, I'm going to just be straight up honest with you. There's plenty of times where I come downstairs in the mornings and sometimes like where my beard's messed up, I'll just grab a fork out of the drawer and go through it. Or if like, instead of running all the way upstairs.
You don't put it back in the drawer though, do you?
I have before.
You are disgusting.
I mean, what's the difference? I mean.
Do you realize the germs that are in your beard? You could have bugs.
No, not this beard.
You could have bugs in your beard.
This is majestic. Do you know what that means? Perfectionist.
You have dry skin particles in your beard. You're using the fork and putting it back in the drawer and then contaminating everything else.
I mean, it's just a quick fix.
Oh my gosh.
My beard is beautiful, shiny, conditioned.
Gosh. You would never be able to work in the medical field. I was about to curse. Excuse me. I caught myself. Your butt would have been. My butt? I was going to say would have been fired a long time ago. You probably would have been sued.
Why?
For contaminating everything.
I mean, my beard is not nasty. It's not dirty.
Okay, but you're putting a fork that's touched your beard back into the clean drawer. Yeah. You would probably put a dirty scalpel back in with a clean scalpel.
Here, Doc, I'm done cutting on this cadaver.
And give someone HIV.
Is a cadaver a body?
Yes.
Okay. A dead one? Or is it just a body?
I don't know.
Well, you wouldn't have made it in the medical field either.
Too bad I used to work in the medical field.
Well, I'm just saying.
Doing surgery. Thank you very much.
Touche. Anyways. Yeah. Stuff's just so different. Yeah. From where we were kids to now. How do you feel about NTI anyways?
Well, I know it's a lot better for one when they're older.
It was a lot. I feel like it's better this year than it was whenever it first came out with COVID.
That's what I was getting ready to say. So when it
Golly.
first came out,
It's terrible.
I was like, you've got to be joking. It was already hard enough trying to get a hold of the teachers. And then on top of that, they literally had to be on a meeting every couple of minutes. And then I felt like it was a joke at that point.
Tell them what happened where you was downstairs and you're like, what are they doing?
No, I was trying to lay Leighton down for a nap.
Oh, gotcha.
And I hear this jumping around. I'm like, what is going on? It sounds like someone's about to come through the walls or the ceiling. And it was around lunchtime, and I was like, oh, it's PE time. And I'm like, they're doing their jumping jacks and everything in their bedroom.
Oh, my goodness. That's
But
so funny.
it's way better than what it used to be. And also, like as far as the differences between Cadence and Eli,
Yeah.
Eli needs more help because he's younger. And Cadence, her being 11, you just send her on her way. You know, she sets her alarm, does her stuff, and then she's good to go. She's done.
Yeah, Eli really doesn't need help. He just needs, like, to stay on track. Like, hey, after your group discussion.
Yeah, because there was 2 days. If you don't stay on him, like he'll come downstairs around 11.
He'd be like, I'm done.
I'm done for the day. And then we didn't, we just assumed he was done. Cadence came downstairs on the third day. Mom, you know Eli ain't done any of his work. We're like, what? That's what he's been doing. No, Mom, he just attended the Google Meets. That's all he did.
See, that's what I thought this
said,
whole NTI
"What?"
was.
So I addressed him. I asked him, I said, did you do your work? He goes, yeah. I said, wait. I said, did you attend your Google Meets? He goes, yes. I said, did you do all the additional work you were supposed to? No. I said, well, why not? He goes, I didn't have time. I said, oh, but you had time to play on your tablet the rest of the day, didn't you?
Yeah.
So especially with boys, I feel like you got to be, on them.
My parents were always on me. So.
Well, you're a boy though.
Yeah.
My parents with me didn't have to be on me, but with my brother, you had to be.
Here you go, making yourself look all good and making me look all bad again.
Well, I wasn't trying to make you look bad.
Is it you or is it Aunt Flo?
Blame it on her.
What else do we got, honey?
Well, I'm ready for spring.
Yeah.
I mean,
we was talking about the cold. It's so cold.
Well, it's supposed to be warming up. It's like this week, I think it's supposed to be like 30 to 50s, but it got down to, I think, 3 or 4 degrees.
Yeah. My buddy who does racing, he takes his son racing. And
did they end up going?
Yeah. Well, they went this weekend. He said it was -3, I guess, with the wind chill.
Oh no.
Saturday morning.
That's what I'm
crazy.
like. No, we ain't doing any extracurriculars. No.
I would be like riding, and then it'd be like the Dumb and Dumber where you had to like peel me off the little thing
coming down from your nose. Ugh.
Oh my goodness!
And then that's when you just pee on yourself to warm yourself up.
Oh no! Then you're stuck.
Well,
have you ever peed on yourself though?
Maybe as a kid.
No, but like
purposely.
Yeah.
No, I'm pee shy. I can't even pee in the ocean. You really think I'm able to pee on myself?
I think I've peed on myself before in a pool or something. I'm sure. It's a weird feeling.
Is it considered peeing on yourself if you pee on the toilet?
What do you mean? How do you pee on the toilet?
No, I mean like when you sit down to pee.
Yeah.
Is that peeing on yourself?
Does it get on you?
No, but you're technically peeing on yourself, aren't you?
No.
You said you peed in the pool. So
yes.
Are you peeing on yourself?
I felt it go down my leg.
How when you're in a pool of water?
It gets warm.
I don't think you feel it go down your leg.
Well,
you're surrounded by water.
Okay, let's back up and talk about how we pee on ourselves if we're sitting on a toilet.
Well, that's why I was asking, because you said, well, I felt it in the pool. I peed on myself. Well, how is that when you're already surrounded by water? It's flowing in the pool. You're not technically peeing on yourself. That's why I was like, well, am I peeing on myself if I sit on the toilet? It's kind of like a smart remark back to you.
Well, I think that's about it for me, honey. What do you got?
What do we got going on? Cadence has a basketball game tomorrow.
I was going to ask, when does all that stuff start back up?
Well, with them doing NTI at school tomorrow, I just got a text saying game's on for tomorrow with pictures. So
tomorrow's a game and pictures?
Yep. And then she's got a game while you're gone that I have to take her to.
Zeus is scratching on my, come here, Zeus. He's scratching on the,
Show him, or show everybody at home.
We'll show you Mr. Zeus.
There's the little boy.
Here he is. He's a beautiful cat.
He's only 12 weeks old.
Yeah. Say hi, Zeus. You are talking to the world right now. What do you got to say?
Say, meow.
This cat eats, though, crazy amounts.
So Daniel's like, man, he's up there eating again. I just put food in that thing. I said, do you realize Maine Coons grow at an extremely fast rate, faster than normal cats, and they don't stop growing until they're 4. And he's like, oh yeah, so he probably needs more food. I'm like, yeah, you think?
Yeah. I'm curious to know how big he's going to get, to be honest with you.
Have you ever seen those videos like on TikTok or wherever to where they hold their cats out and they stretch them out?
Yeah.
I want to do that too. I want to take progress pics.
Yeah. And he loves being on his back, which is odd for a cat. Like, cats.
You always told me if a cat shows you their belly and lets you rub it, like they trust you.
Oh, yeah. They're so vulnerable. Like,
because a lot of cats don't like that, right?
Oh, no. Because, I mean, they're unprotected at that point. Like, they're not running. I mean, they could scratch you, of course, but it's very, it's just showing like, hey, I feel safe with you, kind of, It's almost like
there's times when he wants to play when he's on his back, but then there's also times he'll lay on his back and just let me rub him, and he's purring and just enjoying it.
And he doesn't shed a crazy amount.
No.
Is it because he's a kitten, or is that just normal?
Well, I read online actually that Maine Coons, they don't shed as bad as normal cats. So,
but I know he's tired. He's like, hey, the past 2-3 nights, we've been in bed at this time.
Well, what's good is cats are nocturnal. So they want to be up all night and play and everything else.
Not Zeus.
But not him. He's actually on our schedule ever since we've had him for the past few days. He sleeps all night in our bed with us, and then he stays up all day.
Yeah.
And plays and everything else. And it's about 10 o'clock right now?
Yeah, he's ready for bed.
And this is about the time we go to bed. And look at him sitting here. He's passed out. He's like, it's bedtime.
Yeah, he's in my lap. He's passed out. But I still got a couple things to do after this. So you'll just have to
Funny thing is, this morning, I got in the bed with Leighton early hours this morning.
Oh, he was on one.
And it was like 8 o'clock, I think, this morning. And I hear something running across the floor. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And Daniel came out and said he was ready to go this morning. Just doom, doom, doom. I guess he slept so good.
Yeah,
and
he was ready.
I heard it like crazy too, like running across the floor. I was like, it's got to be Zeus.
Yeah, as soon as I got up, he was like, oh, you're up? Okay, good. Like he was just...
That's what I heard too. It sounded like a horse, everywhere. Like galloping.
Oh, he was having a ball. He would run up the stairs, run downstairs, slide on the floor, run back upstairs. I mean, when this cat gets the zoomies, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But he's a good boy. He's super sweet. And if you do follow us on Instagram, we got some pictures posted there.
And he's very talkative.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even before we got him, that's what the breeder told me. But even here, like, you'll think that something's wrong with him, but
he's just
there's
talking.
nothing. But he'll just go, no.
He's just chatting.
Yeah.
Like,
and
where's everybody at?
Yeah.
I need some love.
Like, he was sitting on the stairs earlier, and he goes, meow. And I'm like, I'm right here. And he comes down, jumps on the couch, and just wanted to know where someone was at.
But yeah, guys, speaking of Instagram, if you guys haven't already, be sure and follow us on Instagram, because we post a lot of, and I don't mention it much on the podcast anymore, but we post a lot of family content on our
family
Instagram.
Videos, yeah.
Pictures of the kids, pictures of the cat. We post our story daily.
A lot more personal stuff.
Yeah, a lot more personal stuff. And if you guys are here, obviously you hear personal stuff about, smelling pimples, or Aunt Flo coming to visit my wife, or, just combing our beards with forks in the kitchen, So you're obviously at that personal level to where you guys need to be following us on Instagram, So
what did Ariel call that in The Little Mermaid, the fork?
I don't know.
If you know, leave a comment below, because I can't remember.
She was like, what's that name again? Oh, feet. I don't know. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I could get about.
Spend all day in the sun.
Oh, Lord. All right. On that note, we're going to wrap things up, you guys.
I cannot sing.
Clearly. No, but we appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in every week.
When I'm by myself, I think I can, though. I think I have the best voice.
Oh, do you? Can you get it? Okay, what's your best song you can sing by yourself?
Everything.
Everything just comes out good.
Everything.
What's that just one, though, that you're like, I got this. This is my jam.
Anything. I'm the best singer in the world when I'm by myself. Even if I don't know the words, even I'm like
they come to you, though.
Yeah, in here.
Oh, my goodness.
I ain't even got to say them.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in with us this week. Like I said, I've been sick, but hey, I'm still here because I love you guys. And I know each and every one of you look forward to our podcast every week. And next week we got Tanyalee Davis. Super excited about that. And, Ryan Niemiller, I think, if I'm saying that name correct, he will also be on the show. He's another comedian, February 10th. He's coming to visit. So looking forward to that. But until then, be sure to give this podcast a thumbs up. Rate it if you haven't rated us.
Share it.
And be sure to share it. Rate it on Apple Podcast, Spotify if you're listening. Go ahead and give it a rating because, I think we got a few ratings over there, but not many. But if you could, just leave us a review or a rating, and it'd be much appreciated. But until next time, stay awesome, stay sweet, and honey, you go ahead and tell him bye-bye while I love on Mr. Zeusy over here.
Well, I'm about to go in here, watch my show, eat my ice cream.
What are you about to eat?
My ice cream.
Okay.
Because Aunt Flo's here. Aunt Flo makes me eat sweets.
Right.
And maybe you'll rub my feet.
And we're out of here. We'll see you next time. Love you guys.
Do the Lion King thing with him.
Simba.
No.
Everything the light touches is your kingdom. See you guys.